the biting force of a T-Rex, and a skull measuring 2 meters. It might sound like the stuff of legend, but this creature really did exist.
Something terrifying is happening in the ocean, and scientists are sounding the alarm. When a 9-foot-long great white shark was found mysteriously consumed by an unknown predator, researchers were left stunned. What could possibly take down one of the ocean's most fearsome apex predators? As scientists dug deeper into the mystery, the truth became even more disturbing. Theories began swirling, and now the fate of great white sharks has everyone on edge. What's hunting these sharks? And why are scientists so worried? Stick around as we dive into this alarming discovery that could change everything we know about the ocean's food chain. Something is wrong in the ocean. In 2003, Australian scientists set out to learn more about great white sharks, some of the ocean's most fearsome predators. They attached a tracking device to a 9-foot-long female shark named Shark Alpha to study its movements. But just 4 months later, the device washed ashore with no sign of the shark. What could have taken down such a powerful predator? Theories ranged from a colossal squid to the long-extinct megalodon. What could have possibly overpowered this massive great white shark? This mystery started when filmmakers Dave and Janine Riggs were working on a nature documentary in Bremer Bay, Australia. While filming, they encountered something strange. A group of great white sharks swimming unusually close to shore, drawn by the scent of whale carcasses. Instead of avoiding the scene, Dave saw an opportunity and called in a team of scientists armed with geotagging equipment. The plan was simple: tag the sharks and monitor their behavior. Using long poles equipped with special needles, the team attached tracking devices to the shark's dorsal fins. Shark Alpha was the first to be tagged. Little did they know, this would set off one of marine biology's biggest mysteries. 4 months later, Shark Alpha's tag washed up on shore, but the shark was nowhere to be found. When researchers analyzed the data, they made a shocking discovery. On Christmas Eve, the shark had been swimming normally when it suddenly changed direction and plunged to nearly 1,900 feet, far deeper than great whites usually dive. Even stranger, the tag recorded a rapid temperature increase from 46 degrees to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. What could this drastic drop, followed by a temperature spike, mean? The experts were left astonished as the mystery surrounding Shark Alpha's disappearance only deepened. What they found? They concluded that Shark Alpha must have been consumed by something larger and more powerful. Weighing nearly a ton and exceptionally strong, Shark Alpha was overpowered by an unknown entity and dragged into the depths. What do you think could possess such strength? The homemade submarine mission. Determined to solve the mystery, Dave, the intrepid explorer, decided to venture into the ocean's depths himself. Aware that diving without proper equipment could be fatal, he constructed his own underwater vehicle. It was made from a metal frame, parts of an old lawnmower, and 5 layers of fiberglass. Does that sound like a reliable submersible? This contraption was meant to shield him from the ocean's most dangerous inhabitants. Unfortunately, it didn't appear to hold up. Dave was uncertain of what awaited him below, but his curiosity outweighed his fears. He gathered a team of equally daring individuals. They all climbed into this homemade submarine, ready to dive into the unknown. Within minutes, it became evident that this mission would be more challenging than they had envisioned. Just 65 feet beneath the surface, they were surrounded by about 40 whaler sharks and a pod of killer whales. Recognizing the peril, they had to abort the mission and return to safety. However, their efforts weren't completely fruitless. They discovered that killer whales and whaler sharks thrived in this so-called kill zone. This raised an important question. Could one of these predators have been responsible for the incident? The bronze whaler, also known as the narrow-toothed shark, is an intriguing species of requiem shark found in temperate waters. Its habitat spans the northeastern and southwestern Atlantic, southern Africa, the northwestern and eastern Pacific, and around Australia and New Zealand, with occasional sightings in equatorial regions. These sharks inhabit environments from brackish rivers and estuaries to shallow bays and offshore waters over 100 meters deep. Reaching impressive lengths of up to 3.3 meters, Spotting a copper shark can be tricky due to its resemblance to other large requiem sharks. However, its distinct narrow hook-shaped upper teeth, lack of a prominent ridge between dorsal fins, and plain bronze coloration help differentiate it. But what do they actually eat? Their diet primarily consists of cephalopods, bony fishes, and other cartilaginous species. A great white shark is nowhere near their menu. They are swift swimmers and sometimes hunt in groups, particularly during the annual sardine run off South Africa, when millions of pilchards fill the waters. Like many requiem sharks, copper sharks give birth to live young. Females typically have litters of 7 to 24 pups every other year in coastal nursery areas after a long gestation period, which ranges from 12 to possibly 21 months. These sharks grow slowly, with males maturing between 13 and 19 years and females between 19 and 20 years. Despite their size and occasional association with shark attacks, copper sharks aren't considered a major threat to humans. They rank 10th in the number of unprovoked shark attacks on people, with only a few recorded incidents, 15 non-fatal and 1 fatal. Currently, the population size of this species remains unknown, and they are classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List due to their susceptibility to overfishing. Their slow growth, low reproductive rates, and population declines in certain areas make them particularly vulnerable. While whaler sharks are formidable, they rarely grow larger than a typical great white, making it unlikely that one would have taken down shark alpha. Whaler sharks, despite their strength, could easily be overpowered by a great white. However, killer whales present an entirely different challenge. Killer whales, known for their striking black and white coloring, are the dominant predators of the ocean. These apex predators are also the largest members of the oceanic dolphin family. With their distinctive markings, orcas roam a wide variety of waters, from the frigid Arctic to the warm, tropical seas. Their diet is diverse, including fish, seals, and even other whales. Not only are they predators, but they are also highly social creatures. Orcas live in tight-knit family groups, passing down hunting techniques and unique vocal traditions across generations. Male orcas can grow up to 6 to 8 meters in length and weigh over 6 tons. They are known for their intelligence and complex social structures, which vary between different pods. For instance, resident pods tend to specialize in fishing, while transient pods may focus on hunting larger marine mammals. Given their strength, intelligence, and predatory abilities, it's increasingly plausible that killer whales played a role in the mysterious disappearance of shark alpha. What we know. As researchers continue to explore these mysteries, the ocean remains an enigmatic frontier filled with hidden dangers and extraordinary creatures. The female orcas are slightly smaller but still impressive, ranging from 5 to 7 meters in length and weighing about 3 to 4 tons. However, some males can reach lengths of up to 9.8 meters, while females can hit 8.5 meters. That's comparable to the size of a bus if you want to visualize it. Now, despite their power and size, orcas are actually not aggressive towards humans. There has never been a confirmed case of an orca attacking a person in the wild. However, in captivity, things can be different. There have been unfortunate incidents where captive orcas have harmed their trainers at marine parks. This indicates that while they might not initiate attacks in their natural habitat, they can exhibit aggressive tendencies under stress. These killer whales are incredibly fast and powerful, capable of taking down a shark. However, the data doesn't quite support this theory. Shark Alpha's tag showed she was attacked at a depth of 1,900 feet, and killer whales are known as surface hunters, rarely diving that deep. Plus, the temperature inside the predator was recorded at 78 degrees Fahrenheit, while killer whales have an internal body temperature similar to humans, around 100 degrees. So if it wasn't a killer whale, then what could it have been? This leads us to our next possibility, the giant squid. These massive cephalopods have fascinated scientists and the public alike. They belong to the family Architeuthidea and are scientifically classified as Architeuthis ducks. These squids can grow to astonishing sizes, with females reaching 12 to 13 meters and males measuring around 10 meters. Despite their enormous size, much about these creatures remains a mystery. Genetic studies suggest that there is only one species, but there are claims of specimens measuring over 20 meters, although these reports lack scientific validation. The first footage of giant squids in their natural environment was captured by a Japanese team in 2004. Giant squids inhabit all of the world's oceans, often found near continental slopes and island waters. They range from the North Atlantic, including regions like Newfoundland and Norway, to the South Atlantic around southern Africa, as well as the Pacific around Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. However, sightings are rare in tropical and polar regions. In terms of diet, giant squids are formidable predators. They feast on deep-sea fish, such as orange ruffé and other squid species. With their two tentacles lined with serrated sucker rings, they grasp prey and draw it toward their powerful beaks, shredding it with their radula before swallowing. Despite their size, they are primarily solitary hunters, with only individual giant squids recorded in catches. Some evidence suggests they may occasionally prey on each other due to competition or territorial disputes. Giant squids reside in the dark depths of the ocean, precisely where Shark Alpha met her end. Their powerful tentacles equipped with strong suckers can ensnare prey from up to 33 feet away. Could a giant squid have overpowered a great white shark? This theory gains traction, particularly since giant squids remain somewhat enigmatic to scientists due to their deep-sea habitat. The depths of the ocean are among the least explored areas of our planet, making it a prime candidate for such a mysterious predator. But there's still one more possibility we have yet to explore: a mystery creature. Historically, many shark-eating creatures roam the oceans. Could it be possible that one of these supposed extinct beings is responsible for the attack? Considering that 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, this theory isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Time for the fancy topic. In a shocking marine encounter, researchers captured footage of a great white shark being attacked and devoured by a massive, unidentified predator. The scene unfolded off the coast during a routine shark tagging expedition. In the video, the great white, known as one of the ocean's most fearsome predators, is seen being lifted out of the water, its body already badly torn. The culprit? A mysterious, massive creature that has baffled scientists worldwide. Marine biologists who witnessed the attack were left speechless. No known species in the area should be able to challenge a great white at this scale. The footage reveals what appears to be a creature with immense strength, pulling the shark beneath the surface with a violent thrash. The few glimpses caught on camera have ignited wild speculation, with experts comparing the event to ancient myths of sea monsters. One of the stunned researchers remarked that what they witnessed was unlike anything previously documented. The mysterious attack on the great white shark left scientists baffled, hinting at a possible new species or an undiscovered apex predator. The discovery raises numerous questions, leaving many wondering what could be lurking in the unexplored depths of the ocean. Could this sighting be just the beginning of more such encounters? The Spinosaurus Theory. Spinosaurus, known as the ultimate spine lizard, dominated North Africa during the late Cretaceous period, roughly 100 to 94 million years ago, during a time when dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Unlike other dinosaurs, Spinosaurus stood out due to its aquatic adaptations, first attracting the attention of German paleontologist Ernst Stromer in 1912 after the discovery of Egyptian remains. Spinosaurus was officially introduced to the world in 1915. Although the original bones were destroyed during World War II, more fossil evidence emerged in the 21st century. Scientists are still debating whether there is one species of Spinosaurus or two. The primary species, S. aegypticus, hails from Egypt, while another potential species, S. maroccanus, has been found in Morocco. There's also Sigilmasosaurus, which some researchers argue could be a variation of Spinosaurus, presenting in a slightly different form. Regardless of these debates, Spinosaurus ranks among the most famous carnivores, alongside T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, and Carcharodontosaurus. Spinosaurus claims the title of the longest terrestrial carnivore, with some studies suggesting it could reach lengths of up to 14 meters and weigh around 7.4 metric tons. Its fearsome appearance went beyond size alone. Its skull was long, low, and narrow, resembling that of a modern crocodile, and it sported conical teeth designed to take hefty bites out of its prey. Spinosaurus also had powerful forelimbs, each with 3-fingered hands and oversized claws. Additionally, the creature's spine featured elongated vertebrae that formed a sail-like structure, possibly used for temperature regulation, attracting mates or intimidating rivals. What sets Spinosaurus apart from other large carnivores is that it wasn't strictly a land creature. Evidence suggests it was semi-aquatic, allowing it to thrive in both terrestrial and aquatic environments. Its denser leg bones likely provided better control in water, while its tail, adapted like a paddle, helped it swim through ancient mangrove forests. Spinosaurus may have preyed on sharks, making it tempting to speculate that some descendant of this creature could still roam the ocean. However, despite its semi-aquatic nature, Spinosaurus likely couldn't dive to the extreme depths where shark alpha perished. This theory, while intriguing, leads to another dead end in explaining the shark's mysterious demise: the Mosasaurus Theory. Mosasaurus, known as the lizard of the Meuse River, dominated the seas during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 82 to 66 million years ago. Initially discovered in a chalk quarry near Maastricht, Netherlands, its skulls were mistaken for those of crocodiles or whales. It wasn't until 1808, when naturalist Georges Cuvier identified them as giant marine lizards, that Mosasaurus was understood for what it truly was. In 1822, William Daniel Coney Bear officially named the creature Mosasaurus in recognition of its riverbank origins. When discussing size, Mosasaurus was massive. Traditional estimates suggested that the largest species, Mischium hoffmanni, could reach up to 17.1 meters in length, longer than a school bus. Recent studies, however, propose a slightly shorter length of around 13 meters, still large enough to consume a shark. Equipped with rows of sharp teeth designed for slicing through prey, Mosasaurus thrived in the ancient seas. Its limbs, shaped like paddles, helped it navigate the waters with speed and precision, while its tail, with a unique bend and paddle-like fluke, made it an efficient swimmer. The mystery surrounding shark alpha's fate is fascinating, and theories like this highlight the enigma of our oceans. Could a creature like Mosasaurus still roam the depths? The creature's size and predatory nature certainly make it a compelling candidate, though some limitations exist. Mosasaurus, with its dense bones and aquatic adaptations, thrived in the seas, but considering its extinction millions of years ago, it's unlikely the predator is still around. The great white shark. Great white sharks belonging to the genus Carcharodon dominate the oceans with their formidable presence. These apex predators, part of the Lamnidae family along with mako and salmon sharks, inhabit waters ranging from 12 to 24 degrees Celsius. They are found in various regions, from the United States and South Africa to Japan and the Mediterranean. Not restricted to coastal areas, great whites are capable of diving to depths of up to 1,200 meters, something that few marine creatures can match. Recent research has uncovered more about their migratory patterns, revealing that great whites can remain in the open ocean for around 100 days, traveling between Baja California and Hawaii before returning home. With thriving seal populations since the 1970s, great whites are at the top of the food chain in these environments, though many aspects of their behavior and diet remain mysteries. These sharks are easily recognizable by their sleek, conical snouts and mottled coloration. Their serrated teeth are perfectly adapted for hunting prey, and their striking blue eyes add to their mystique. Females can grow to impressive lengths of up to 6.1 meters, weighing over 2,000 kilograms, which is comparable to a small car gliding through the ocean. Great whites grow at a steady rate, adding approximately 25 centimeters in length each year. Their social dynamics are complex, particularly in regions like South Africa, where larger sharks dominate the hierarchy. Females often hold authority over males, and locals claim priority over new arrivals. While great whites generally avoid direct confrontations, they engage in rituals and displays to establish dominance. Though primarily solitary, recent studies suggest that great whites may communicate with each other, possibly sharing information about food sources or territory. These curious and intelligent creatures explore their surroundings and sometimes even travel in groups, revealing yet another layer of complexity to their behavior. And there's more. Some researchers believe that great whites can change their coloration based on their mood or hormonal changes, adding another layer of mystery to their behavior. Now let's delve into their diet. Great white sharks are opportunistic feeders. Their menu includes fish, seals, and even sea turtles. During feeding time, they employ a range of hunting techniques. Life isn't solely about hunting for these sharks. They often relax near the surface off the coast of California, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Timing is crucial in their hunting strategy. When it comes to reproduction, great whites have unique mating behaviors. Recent observations suggest that these creatures engage in belly-to-belly rolling in shallow waters, adding yet another fascinating layer to their complex and social behaviors. Now, shifting gears to a phenomenon that has captivated both scientists and ocean enthusiasts for decades, the mysterious bloop. This underwater sound was first detected by NOAA back in 1997. The bloop immediately sparked wild speculations. Some believed it was the call of a massive unknown sea creature lurking in the depths of the South Pacific Ocean, far from any landmass. Others suggested it might be tied to glacier activity, possibly the sound of icebergs cracking and shifting. What made the bloop particularly intriguing was its immense volume, far louder than sounds produced by any known marine animals at the time. This, combined with its unique acoustic signature, left scientists and the public wondering about its true origin for years. It was powerful enough to be heard over 5,000 kilometers away. NOAA scientists hypothesized that bloop could result from a cryosysm, essentially an ice quake caused by glaciers shifting. Some experts believe it could also be linked to ice calving, a process in which large chunks of ice break off from glaciers. Climate change may also contribute to this mystery, as it could be driving increased calving events from glaciers, causing massive ice breaks that lead to unique underwater sounds like the bloop. However, speculation remains that the bloop could have an even more mysterious origin, perhaps from a colossal, unknown marine animal. Imagine a creature so enormous and powerful, producing sounds that seem as if it's auditioning for a deep-sea symphony. If the bloop were from an animal, it would need to be extraordinarily large, far beyond the size of any known whale, given the sound's immense volume and the fact that it was detected thousands of kilometers away. This has led many to wonder, could there truly be something more massive and far louder than any creature we currently know of living in the oceans? Researchers have long been intrigued by the ocean's acoustic properties. Sound travels faster and farther in water than it does in air, allowing for the detection of noises from great distances. This phenomenon makes it possible to capture mysterious sounds like the bloop, sparking curiosity about what really lies in the unexplored depths of our planet's oceans. This unique characteristic has led scientists to create sophisticated listening devices to monitor underwater sounds, leading to discoveries about marine life and their behaviors. The bloop remains an enigma, fueling speculation about the hidden life forms in our oceans. Furthermore, studies of marine environments continue to reveal astonishing insights into the relationships between predator and prey. For example, the intricate balance of the ocean's food web demonstrates how species interact and depend on one another. While great whites are apex predators, they also play a crucial role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems by controlling populations of seals and other prey. In addition, researchers have uncovered fascinating details about the migratory patterns of great white sharks. Satellite tagging has shown that these sharks can travel thousands of kilometers, exploring diverse habitats throughout their lives. Understanding these migrations is vital for conservation efforts, as it helps identify critical habitats that need protection. With all this in mind, the fate of Shark Alpha and the mysteries surrounding her disappearance highlight the vast unknowns of the ocean. As scientists continue their investigations, they unravel the complexities of marine life and ecosystems, hoping to uncover the secrets of the deep. The ocean remains one of the last frontiers on Earth, filled with mysteries and wonders yet to be discovered. As we continue to explore these depths, who knows what remarkable revelations await us about the creatures that inhabit our blue planet. But the incident we talked about wasn't the last time a mysterious event like this occurred. Once again, just like before, the culprit remained elusive. the most recent shark death. Another shocking case emerged when researchers tracking a pregnant porbeagle shark near Bermuda found themselves trying to solve yet another ocean mystery. The shark's tracking data abruptly stopped, leaving scientists puzzled. As they analyzed the transmitted data, they were stunned to realize the shark had likely been consumed by an even larger predator, an unprecedented finding in marine research. Who could have taken down a pregnant porbeagle shark? In a real-life marine science version of the game Cluedo, researchers from the US proposed that a larger shark, identifiable by its triangular teeth, was responsible for the attack. The event occurred in the open sea southwest of Bermuda, and it marked the first documented case of a porbeagle shark falling prey to another shark. Dr. Brooke Anderson, the lead author and a former graduate student at Arizona State University, remarked on the significance of the discovery. In one event, the population not only lost a reproductive female, but also all of her developing babies. The impact of this predation goes beyond just one individual shark. As Anderson pointed out, if such predation is more common than previously believed, it could have dire consequences for the already vulnerable porbeagle shark population, which has been struggling due to historical overfishing. The victim in this case belonged to a rare and endangered species. Porbeagle sharks, native to the Atlantic, South Pacific, and Mediterranean, are powerful predators themselves. These sharks can grow up to 12 feet in length and weigh as much as 500 pounds, with a lifespan that can reach 30 to 65 years. Their slow reproductive cycle, however, makes them especially vulnerable. Females don't start reproducing until they're about 13 years old, and they give birth to only a small number of pups every 1 or 2 years. This limited reproductive output means that porbeagle populations cannot recover quickly from threats like overfishing, bycatch, and habitat loss. The porbeagle shark is already endangered, particularly in the Northwest Atlantic, where it's listed on the IUCN Red List. In other regions, such as the Northeast Atlantic and the Mediterranean, the species is classified as critically endangered. As part of their ongoing research, Anderson and her colleagues had tagged several porbeagles off Cape Cod in Massachusetts in 2020 and 2022. They equipped the sharks with satellite tags to monitor their migration patterns. One tag, mounted on the fin, sent location data to satellites whenever the shark surfaced. The other, known as a pop-off satellite archival tag, tracked the shark's depth and temperature. This PSAT tag eventually detached, floated to the surface, and transmitted its stored data to researchers, leading to the discovery of the shocking event. The loss of this porbeagle, a reproductive female, underscores the fragility of these sharks' populations and raises concerns about what else might be lurking in the depths of our oceans. Could these rare incidents reveal previously unknown predators or behaviors? The porbeagle victim meets her bloody, violent end. Among the tagged sharks was a pregnant female, measuring 7 feet in length. Anderson and her team had high hopes for this particular shark, as they intended to gather data that would help identify important habitats for porbeagle mothers and their newborns. However, fate had other plans. On day 158 after the shark's release, her PSAT device unexpectedly began transmitting off the coast of Bermuda. This meant the tag had detached and was floating on the surface. But what the data revealed was alarming. For 5 months, the shark had been cruising the ocean at night, staying between 100 and 200 meters deep, and during the day, diving between 600 and 800 meters. The water temperature ranged from 44 to 74 degrees Fahrenheit, suggesting she had remained relatively deep and undisturbed. The fin-mounted tag had transmitted only once during this time, confirming the shark was consistently staying below the surface. But then, starting on March 24, 2021, something drastic happened. Over the course of 4 days, the PSAT device recorded a consistent temperature of around 72 degrees Fahrenheit at depths ranging from 500 to 2,000 feet. The only explanation was grim. The porbeagle had been hunted, eaten by a larger predator, and the tag was excreted 4 days later when it began transmitting again. The team quickly compiled a short list of possible culprits for the fatal attack. 2 likely suspects emerged, the great white shark and the short-fin mako. Both species are known endothermic predators, large enough to prey on mature porbeagles. The location and time of year also aligned with the predation event. Short-fin makos typically feed on a range of prey, from cephalopods and bony fish to porpoises and small sharks. Great white sharks, on the other hand, often feast on larger animals such as whales, dolphins, seals, and rays. Of the two, the great white emerged as the most likely suspect. Unlike the short-fin mako, which usually performs rapid oscillatory dives between the surface and deeper waters, no such behavior was recorded by the PSAT, leading researchers to conclude that a great white was the predator. Reflecting on the discovery, Anderson noted that the predation of the pregnant porbeagle was a stark reminder that even apex predators face danger. "We often think of large sharks as sitting at the top of the food chain," Anderson remarked, "but with advances in technology, we're starting to understand that the interactions between large predators are more complex than we imagined." The team emphasized the importance of continuing to study predator interactions in order to better estimate how often large sharks hunt each other and to understand the cascading impacts these interactions may have on marine ecosystems. All right, so that's it for this video. And if you want to watch more amazing content like this, check out some of our other videos. Bye!